Also, he's the only actor of this movie ever to move on to anything better than this shit. Hell, he even starred in a Tom Hanks movie.
He played male party guest number 4 in Charlie Winston's Wall.
Yeah, still that's way fucking better than the lead role in this movie.
Touché.
The two talk about women, how shrewish and unkind they are, and how life sometimes doesn't make a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, and because we cared so fucking much to begin with, we get the story of how Lisa and Johnny met. Whoop-de fucking shit.
I moved to San Francisco with 2 suitcases, and I didn't know anyone, and I hit YMCA with a $2,000 check which I couldn't cash.
Why not?
Well, because it was an out-of-state bank. Anyway, I was working as a busboy in a hotel, and she was sitting, drinking her coffee, and she was so beautiful. And I say hi to her. That's how we met.
Oh, that sounded so natural, so unscripted, so improvised. Almost as if Tommy Wiseau had problems remembering his bloody lines. Also, in this scene we're introduced to one of the overlapping themes of this movie. Chickens.
Chicken, Peter, you just a little chicken.
Chip, 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 chip.
Who are you calling a chicken? I just don't like all the weirdos.
After having to sit through that horrible conversation, Peter walks up to the roof where he finds Mark smoking pot and whining to himself. Peter, the genius psychologist that he is, makes the natural assumption that this means that Mark is having an affair with Lisa.
Honestly, he might just have taken a shot in the dark right there. Half the town is sleeping with Lisa, so I guess it's kind of 50-50.
Mark gets frustrated with Peter, as Peter is right and assaults him.
No, Mark, don't throw him off the green screen. He might land in the set of glamour that's been recorded right next door.
Peter lightly shoves Mark off, and suddenly they're friends again. Oh no, it's fine. People try to murder me all the time. I don't take it personally.
Peter knows about the affair now. Not that it is important, since both Johnny, Lisa's mother, and Lisa's friend already know about the affair, even though Johnny doesn't know with whom Lisa has the affair. Well, at least Peter adds some self-awareness to the film, as he tells Mark that he shouldn't be with Lisa anymore, since he's a psychotic bitch incapable of loving and hell-bent on whoring her body out to the highest bidder.
Johnny and his friends suit up for the wedding picture.
Nice talks, you look great.
You look really handsome.
Yeah, you're wearing the exact same generic tuxedo as I am. You're looking real good.
Peter comes by, and literally seconds later Mark pops in the door. Apparently he has shaven, and this has some kind of fucking significance, seeing how they freak out about it, and how the fucking cameraman finds it so fucking important to have a fucking close-up of Mark's shaven chin.
Fins, no sunglasses. 1,000 years of darkness is upon us.
Anyways, because the movie hasn't had enough fillers yet, Denny decides that he wants to play ball. Johnny and Mark are in on the idea, but Peter's reluctant to join in. Via Mark, Denny, and Johnny's great persuasive skills, they convinced Peter to join in anyways, as seen here.
Oh, now what the fuck was that? What? What? Oh no, no way I'm fucking doing it.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
No, no.
Please.
Scene, we have the four of them playing football together. Peter trips and utters this line.
Peter, you're clumsy.
All right, that's it. I'm done. Great idea, Denny.
The most awesome part is, I don't think that was in the script. I think the actor just realized what shit he was in and wanted out.
You know what? I fucking had it with all this fucking stock footage they use in between scenes. From now on, we'll just use our own.
Next up, we join Johnny and Mark in a cafe, and as a friendly reminder to all screenwriters out there thinking of using a cafe scene in their movie, always remember to show us what the 4 people who came before the actual main characters ordered.
You know, to underline the fact we're in a cafe, shouldn't you have gotten it from seeing people drinking coffee there? And the fact that they are selling hot fucking drinks there.
Now that you are in no doubt that we are in a cafe, Johnny and Mark sits and converse about how life is going and such. Until...
How was work today?
Oh, pretty good. We got a new client at the bank. We'll make a lot of money.
What client?
I cannot tell you. It's confidential.
Oh, come on, why not?
No, I can't. Anyway, how is your sex life?
What?
Can't talk about it?
Well, why don't you ask Lisa? She should know.
That's it. That's it. I've had it. Goodbye, Jules. Good luck with your fucking review.
Vince? Vince? Please come back. Well, I'll have to finish this review on my own then.
Tommy Wiseau apparently decides that it's been way too long since we last had a pale awkward sex scene, but thankfully it's not with Johnny this time. After having bonged Johnny's fiancée again, Mark and Johnny goes to play a bit of American football, or rugby for retards as we prefer to call it.
Oh well, as I prefer to call it.
Having bonded with Johnny for one of the first times in this movie, Mark decides for reasons somewhat unknown to go see Lisa, whom, being Lisa, immediately starts taking his clothes off. But thankfully we're spared another pointless sex scene as Lisa's friend knocks on the door, forcing them to get dressed again.
Come on in, it's open.
Also, isn't it nice how Lisa doesn't feel like waiting until Mark also gets dressed before answering the door?
So Lisa and her friend talk about how Lisa's manipulative and treats men like her own personal toys, in case we needed to have that part clarified. Speaking of being manipulative.
Okay, I'm no Vince, but I still think this woman's such a bitch. So please, can't we just skip to the next scene? Please?
So now we get 2 long drawn out scenes of Johnny simply walking to the party, and like most of this movie, it's entirely pointless. I mean, they might as well just have shown this.
Oh yeah, baby. Like a fool I went and stayed too long. I'm wondering if you...
After his intense walking, Johnny finally arrives at the party, and look how surprised he is.
Surprise!
While Johnny is still in shock from that huge surprise, the guests proceed to sing happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Oh, did I say guests? Oh, I'm sorry, I meant retarded monkeys. Oh, and did I say sing? Oh, I'm ever so sorry, I meant scream.
After the retarded monkey stops screaming, Lisa suggests that they all go outside. However, instead of going with them, she stays inside and does the nicest thing possible to Johnny and cuddles with his best friend at Johnny's very own birthday party.
What's going on here?
Suddenly, some guy, I'm not exactly sure who, interrupts them.
Do you understand what you're doing? You're going to destroy Johnny. He's very sensitive.
Well, that's funny. He speaks as if he knew something about Johnny's psyche.
Oh, now I know who he is. He's the guy who's totally not here to replace Peter. Yeah, it's true. I looked it up on IMDb. It says, and I quote, Kyle fucked. That's the guy playing Peter, and yes, that is his real name. Quit the film due to creative differences with Wiseau. This explains why his character Peter is not at the party at the end. Peter's lines were given to Greg Ellery. That's like the cheapest thing I've ever seen. Don't you agree?
Cheap? Cheap? No, it isn't fucking cheap. It's cheap as fuckballs. Shit.